In this problem, we are asked to find or sketch the graph of the tangent of 1/2 x plus pi over 4. We will first notice, since it's tangent, that the amplitude, although given to us by a in both sine and cosine, will tell us about one particular point on that graph. So we will investigate what it means for a to be 1 for the tangent function when we start graphing. We know that the period of tangent is pi units. The period, therefore, is given in this function by taking pi and dividing it by b, or 1/2. This gives us our period of our new function of 2 pi. Therefore, it makes one full cycle every 2 pi units. Next, we will look at the phase shift. And the phase shift is given to us as the opposite of c over b. In this case, it's the opposite of pi over 4 divided by 1/2, which gives us the opposite of pi over 2. We are now ready to find that one cycle interval where tangent would take on that increasing function in that interval. We know that the original tangent function ranges from negative 1/2 to a positive 1/2, or negative pi over 2 to a positive pi over 2 in one full cycle. Solving this one cycle interval, we would subtract pi over 4, or get a negative 3 pi over 4, subtract another pi over 4, we would get pi over 4. Multiplying both sides by 2, we would get a negative 3 pi over 2 to pi over 2. We can verify this is indeed a 2 pi interval. We are now ready to sketch our graph. Since we were asked to do 2 cycles, I have labeled my axes from the first interval of negative 3 pi over 2 to pi over 2, and then from pi over 2 to 5 pi over 2. We will recognize that at negative 3 pi over 2 and pi over 2, tangent will have its vertical asymptotes. This will again happen at 5 pi over 2, or taking pi over 2 and adding its interval 2 pi times n. Where n is any integer. We are now ready to sketch the function. We will know halfway between the interval that tangent will take on the value of 0, or its x-intercept. We will also know that halfway between that average value, or that x-intercept, it will reach its low point, and then it will reach the high point based off of the amplitude of 1. So in this case, tangent, halfway between its interval, at negative 2 pi over 2, or negative pi, it will take on the value of negative 1. And halfway between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2 are at x equals 0. It will take on its other value, 1. We can verify this by plugging in 0. Tangent of 1/2 times 0 plus pi over 4 is a tangent of pi over 4, which is indeed 1. We now are ready to sketch our tangent function, knowing that the range goes from negative infinity to positive infinity. We can likewise do this for our second interval and sketch our 2 cycle interval for tangent.